Winter in Scotland isn't for everyone. It's cold, unpredictable, and far from postcard perfect. But for those willing to embrace it, there's a quiet kind of beauty you don't find any other time of year. I'm on the road alone, watching the landscape pass by the window. Hills, lochs, stretches of empty coast. There's no real plan, no destination I have to get to, just the freedom to keep moving. Hi, I'm Elli. Usually you'll find me out on the hills, hiking long distances and carrying everything I need on my back. But this week I'm mixing it up, traveling in my van with my dog Otto, taking things slower and seeing where winter in Scotland takes us. Hi everyone and welcome to a new video. Otto and I are on our own again now and we're currently in the Lake District. I stayed in Keswick last night. I got supplies, I have my water refilled, I have spare gas canisters, so we're ready to go to the far north of Scotland to do a little road trip. Let's go! It's a new day. It rained so much last night. It seems to have stopped now. I'm just going to make a tea and then I'm going to go for a little walk. Apparently there's a hill fort not too far away. And I also realized yesterday after I had parked that I'm literally on the Rob Roy way that Otto and I walked almost 2 years ago. Which is so funny. That happens to me all the time because obviously I've been to quite a few places in Scotland and I don't know, something just seems to draw me to specific areas that in the back of my head know that are nice or know what to expect. I really lucked out. There's plenty of little trails and walks nearby. I went north in the middle of winter because I needed space. And somehow it felt right to find it in Scotland, where the land is wide and open. I know it's not a great day when it comes to the weather, but I don't know, I just feel so at home and at peace, most importantly, in Scotland. I don't know what it is, maybe I just really like the color brown. I don't know, but there's just something inside of me that can really unwind and calm down on such a deep level whenever I'm in Scotland. I'm driving without rushing to be anywhere. I don't listen to music most of the time. The quiet feels enough. The further I drive into the Highlands, the colder it gets. And strangely, the cold seems to clear my head. It took us a couple of hours actually. It was a bit longer than I thought it would be. But Otto and I have made it to Inverness in the northeast of Scotland. I've been to Inverness a couple of times before, but I thought it would be nice just to have a little walk around town, up to the castle, stretch our legs a little bit, get some supplies and just start this adventure, this road trip the proper way. Let's go! I'm loosely following the North Coast 500, a 500-mile scenic route that starts in Inverness and loops around the far north of Scotland, tracing some of the country's most remote coastline. In summer, it gets busy and parts of it have struggled with over-tourism, especially in smaller villages and along single-track roads. That's one of the reasons I chose to explore the area in winter, when the roads are quieter and the landscape feels like it has room to breathe again. It's really cold, but look at the sky. I can't believe that it actually cleared up after days of rain. But I'm not driving it the usual way. I'm not ticking off famous viewpoints or chasing every marked stop along the route. Instead, I'm using the NC500 more like a rough outline, a simple loop that keeps me moving through the landscape without needing a strict plan. Some days I follow the route closely. Other days I turn off early, take smaller single-track roads or stay longer than expected, leaving room for detours and unplanned moments. We made it out of Inverness and started our drive along the northern coast of Scotland. I just drove for another 35 minutes because it got dark and obviously I don't want to miss out on the scenery, so I just drove a little bit. As you can probably hear, it's quite windy because it's right at the beach, at the sea. This is my dinner for tonight, something I'm having all the time, just some steamed veggies, cauliflower and broccoli, and then to go with it I have a cheese toastie. As always, Otto is getting his share. Good morning. It's pretty cold, but we had a good night. As you can hear, it's still very windy. But I'm going to make a coffee and turn the heating on again. Oh, look at that. Sun's about to rise. Hopefully we can see it. It's a bit of clear skies. It's just past 9 o'clock and I'm going to finish some van admin kind of stuff. I'm going to take away my rubbish, and also there's a grey water disposal just over the street. Also an option to get fresh water, so I'm just going to take out my canisters and get rid of my grey water, which is always a bit of a hassle, obviously getting the canisters out, but it has to be done so that I can be off-grid, so to say, for another 2 days. I feel like this sometimes gets overlooked if you're just looking at all the fancy van life content, just how much planning, admin goes into all of that. And obviously I don't want to complain, but it's just not everything is always glamorous. There's a lot of walking around, finding somewhere to dump your grey water, and just a lot of that too. Oh, the sun is out and we're right at the beach. This is so nice. Look at Otto, he's so happy. Oh. I'm going to continue to drive north along the east coast and just see where we're ending up. It's a very cold day today, but at least it's dry. These are the remains of a broch. which is the Scottish version of a like fortified settlement, some sort of roundhouse. It dates from the Iron Age, so it's over 2000 years old. Let's have a look inside. Look at how thick the walls are. Otto, warte. It's so harsh, hard to believe that people lived here in the far north so many years ago, thousands of years ago. He's in such a good mood! Winter in the Scottish Highlands can be harsh. The land stretches bare and empty before me. The cold wind blows constantly from the sea, and I rarely see another car. Out here, surrounded by raw elements and open skies, I feel small and sharply awake. But that's what I was hoping to find all along. The feeling of being grounded that comes when everything unnecessary falls away. I think I found our spot for the night. It's pretty windy, but look at this view. This is so nice. And look at how rough the waves are. It's a bit of a grim day, but still it's so nice to have basically everything to your own. There's no one out today. Really looking forward to having a short chill day. It's already 2:30, but I got supplies, I got some food for tonight, and yeah, really looking forward to just settle down, make a coffee now, read a book, get some work done. And yeah, this is really, really nice. What I love about this road trip is how easy it is to slow down. The van becomes a little refuge from the wind and rain outside, and the short winter days make everything feel quiet. I can curl up with a book and sip tea while watching the storm rolling in. There's something comforting about moving slowly and letting the day unfold at its own pace. It's a very cold morning, but at least it's dry. And look at this view, isn't this just so gorgeous? This really has been a beautiful spot. It was very windy, but I did get a really good night's sleep. The plan for today is to continue along the east coast to John O'Groats, which, if you've watched our previous videos, is a bit of a special place for us, because it's not just the northernmost area of mainland Britain, but also the area where we started our joggle hike almost 3 years ago already. That basically started all this. Castle Sinclair Gurnigo overlooks the cliffs near Wick, weathered by wind and sea. Built from the 15th to 17th century, it was an important stronghold in the area. Walking through the ruins, it's easy to lose track of time. You can still feel the traces of people who lived, worked, and defended this land. There are other castles scattered along this part of the coast too. Their ruins are a reminder that even here, at the edge of the Highlands, people have been making their home for hundreds of years. It's very, very, very cold today again. But it's also nice to really have all the places to yourself. There's no one around. It really helps you to clear your head, and this is really nice. John O'Groats is famous as one of the northernmost points of mainland Britain. It's usually buzzing. Buses of tourists, selfie sticks, and people trying to tick it off the map. But today, on a rainy Sunday afternoon, it's just Otto and me walking up to the sign. The wind cuts across the car park, and it starts to drizzle. It's quiet here in a way you don't normally get. And this place, so famous for being the end of the road, feels almost like it's ours alone for a little while. Good morning, everyone. I'm on a very, very cool campsite near John O'Groats. I got here yesterday. It's one of the few campsites that are actually open in the area at this time of year, so I was really happy to find it. I took a shower, which was really needed after 4 days. I could plug in my cable to charge the battery, which was also really nice because I've been using the heater quite a lot, obviously. It's a really cool, quirky site. They're also doing breakfast, which I'm going to get now, and a coffee, and then I'm going to refill my water, empty my rubbish, empty my grey water, and then we're off. Let's go! I think I've never seen such a beautiful rainbow. This is incredible. Look at that. It ends in the sea. Wow. This is so special to be here again. This is Dunnet Head, the northernmost point of mainland Britain, and this is where we started our end-to-end hike almost 3 years ago. That basically started everything. Wow. This is very special. Can't believe that the sun is even out. And another rainbow. Wow, this feels so special. Oh, wow. It's going to get very remote over the next couple of days, and this is the last bigger Tesco that I think I'm going to come across. So I got supplies to hopefully last me for the next couple of days. Just need to fit everything in, which is a bit of a challenge, I think. This is my view for lunch today. Isn't this just so gorgeous? And it has really cleared up now, which is incredible. Everything is done. I got supplies. My water is full, my diesel tank is full, so let's go.
By the time I reach the far north, the roads become quieter, stretching for miles without another car in sight. Deep peatlands and bogs on one side and the coast on the other. The further I go, the more the remoteness of Scotland's northern coast really hits me. Single-track roads twisting along cliffs, cafes closed for the season, shops few and far between. My van is slowly moving through the landscape, 1 mile at a time. Driving along the route, I have that strange, rare feeling of being completely alone.
This is our spot for tonight. Look at this incredible view. This is so gorgeous, so peaceful. I think I might have to look for another spot. It's just incredibly windy and I don't know, it's pretty noisy. I think I won't be able to sleep tonight and the van is really rocking, so yeah, I think I'm going to drive down. I saw another spot that's a bit lower down, a bit less exposed, so I'm going to go there, which is a bit of a shame because obviously packing everything away, I don't know, it's probably going to be the same down there as well, but yeah, I want to at least try. I found a better spot just half a mile away. Yeah, it was really worth packing everything down and moving on because it's a lot less exposed here, and yeah, I don't know, also the van is facing a bit better. I don't know, in these moments I just trust my instincts. If I feel like, okay, I'm not going to have a nice sleep, I don't know, it feels a bit off, it feels a bit too exposed, most of the time I'm just following that. Probably the other spot would have been fine, and obviously there's not that much that can happen, but still, I think we're better here. this is dinner tonight. A bit of leftovers, toasted sourdough, then veggies and vegan sausages chopped up. It's a new day in the far north of the Scottish Highlands. We just got ready and now we're going for our morning walk. I don't know if you can see that, but on this little hill just on the other side of the loch there are the ruins of an old castle that I want to check out. The origin and the history of Vare Castle are a bit of a mystery apparently, but this tower house, or the ruins of it, apparently date from the 14th century. But the area around here has been inhabited since prehistoric times, so it's likely that there have been some even older foundations of buildings of a castle on this rock here. This is so stunning, even on a cloudy day like today.
Smoke Cave was formed over thousands of years, slowly carved by the sea crashing against the cliffs and by streams cutting through the limestone. The outer chambers were formed by the waves, while the inner caverns were hollowed out by underground streams, layer by layer, over centuries. Standing there, you really notice how time has shaped the land and how nature is always changing.
It's really, really harsh, absolutely freezing outside with the wind. I think it's -10 with the wind chill today, and yeah, it's been drizzling on and off. So I think we had enough time outside for today. I only have one goal for today, and that is to find somewhere to spend the night, hopefully a bit wind sheltered, because it's still supposed to be very windy until later tonight. I found this little spot. It seems to be a bit sheltered by this big rock. It's 3:30, the sun's about to set, and I just want to make a coffee. But I think I'm going to move on for a couple of miles, because it's really, even here it's a bit sheltered but still too exposed. I think I want to go a bit away from the coast, a bit inland. This is the reality of van life. I spent almost half an hour just driving around, checking out different spots. I think I found a slightly better spot, but yeah, that's about it. The wind's supposed to drop tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning, so yeah, should be okay. I think this is now the worst, and then it will slowly ease a little bit. So let's make a coffee. It's absolutely crazy out there. Ooh.